Saturday to Maryland. Talk about how you guys are going to regroup and how you guys. We were just talking to Coach Patterson. He said you guys showed a lot of spirit in practice today.
Definitely, we have. Especially going off a loss like that. You want to move on. You don't want to dwell on the past. You can't, continue to move forward by looking backwards. You know what I mean? So, we decided to move forward. Worry about the game. It's past. Can't do anything about it. Move on to the next game and just try to win the next one.
One thing Coach Patterson was talking about was no finger pointing. It doesn't matter how well you guys play defensively, a loss is a loss in the end. I mean, is that something that you guys think about? Is that something the whole win as a team, lose as a team mentality?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all going for the same goal. You know what I mean? You can't do that on one side of the ball. You can't do that individually. You got to do it as a team, win or loss. You know what I mean? So it doesn't really matter how well one side does, as long as we all have to be on the same page. We all have to be doing just as well to reach our goal.
How are you guys preparing for OSU in the tempo you're about to see from them? I know Dana and Shannon both kind of said, Kane both just kind of said that they play fast, that Oklahoma did it, but it seems like Oklahoma State kind of takes it to the next level in terms of tempo.
Yeah, we practice tempo in practice, so we try to get as many plays as little time as possible, so to get us to try to be discombobulated, maybe not think straight, try to get your eyes on your keys and do your job. So we're definitely practicing throughout the week, and by the time the game comes, hopefully it comes slow.
Mike, you got Agar here too.
For you in the middle, getting things identified and when you don't have time, how much of a challenge is that for you guys to see what they're doing, to get the call, to get people lined up, and whose responsibility is that for you guys to make sure everybody's in the right spot?
I feel like it's everybody's responsibility. I feel like it's more for the linebackers just because we're in the middle of everything. So we do take it upon ourselves to make sure everybody's lined up and do that to the best of our abilities as fast as possible. And it also has a lot to do with film. Continue to watch film. You have to volunteer your time because a week's not enough time to just have 40 minutes a day just to watch on your opponent. So you have to volunteer your time to exactly see what they do and how good they do it at and times of the game that they do it, in order to get a good feeling what they do to make you play faster. So just in case if they come out in certain formation and only do certain plays out of that formation, you can limit the amount of plays they can do, and it makes you play faster.
How did being out for a week affect your game?
I felt like I lost a step a little bit, but nobody really wants to ever miss any games, and I want to come back so much, but my body wouldn't allow me to come back at the moment. But it's definitely improved, and I think I'm going to be up to snuff coming this game.
Can you speak about your transition to the outside?
It was a little different. You have basically the same concepts, but it's just a different, really, vision. Instead of seeing everything, you're really just seeing one side of the ball. I feel sometimes a little out of the play, especially when they run away. But I got to do my job. Just like last week, they ran a reverse, and I'm trying to pursue to the play away from me, and they run a reverse on my side. So it's really just got to do your 111. You can't do too much, and I just got to make sure I do my part.
Your tackling seems to be improved this year. Is there anything specific that's led to an improvement?
Just getting after it. As a whole defense, we emphasize getting after it and running to the ball because it creates turnovers. You create turnovers, you give our offense more opportunities to score, and it gives us a better chance of winning.
You had a look at Oklahoma State last year, but obviously new quarterback in there. What do you see from film? Some things key on him that are going to be different?
We've been seeing a lot of the same things from a lot of teams. They've been running the veer or the triple option or anything like that, because a lot of teams now want to have running quarterbacks. So it's just, we continuously see it, so it's not going to be too much different this week. You know what I mean? So it's really going over the same stuff over and over and over again, to where as long as you do your job and stay sound, we should defend it pretty well.
The pass rush seems to be struggling a little bit this year. Is that what the defense needs to improve on? Just one thing, or anything else?
I mean, we can always get better at every aspect of our game. You know, we have about 11 goals to get as a defense, and whenever we feel short on any of those goals, we make a big emphasis going into the next week, trying to, work on that and get better at that for the next game.